Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us again on this lovely, cool, and crisp day. Finally, the freshness is here. I'm so excited. But let's get started. Today we got a question from a young lady who wanted to ask little Miss Foxy, what does she think about this whole body shaming. It's been going on for years and years, how women should look a certain way. And I think it's getting better personally, but I thought this was a very good question. She also wanted to know, has little Miss Foxy been ever a victim of all these things? Was she ever made fun of her body? And if she did, and how did she deal with all that? So this is an amazing question. I wish we did it earlier, but let's get started. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us again on this lovely, cool, fresh day. Azar, I've been dying for this day for a long time. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. What a lovely question, I have to say. I also wish we did this earlier. Thank you so much for your question, young lady. And I like to start by saying that if you don't know who Ashley Graham is, you should definitely look her up. I think she's a well-known model right now, and I think talk about a role model for everybody, not just young people. We all go through this whole body shaming thing all the time. You know how it is. And with magazines, society stuff, and I feel like it's a huge war that is never going to end. It's never going to end. So you have to stay very positive, follow people like Ashley, and just appreciate what you have. So I don't know if you know her, Azar. I'm pretty sure you know. I'm pretty sure probably everybody knows by now. And I just think she is just an amazing woman. So little Miss Foxy, are you concerned about your body? Do you have a body part that's been bothering you, and how do you deal with it? I think we all do. We all want to have what we don't have. It's always been like that. It's always gonna be like that. So to have someone like Ashley Graham to inspire us to love what we have, we need that, right? So it's excellent that we have someone like her. So what has been your issue or your situation? I do have big hips, and I wanted to have those long legs, straight legs, and it bothered me. It still bothers me to this day, I'm not gonna lie. But I learned to appreciate it. I learned to use it in a positive way, and I'll tell you how I use it. So, for instance, let's say I go shopping with my girlfriends, and we have both of my hands are full with shopping bags. When I get out of the car, I don't need to use my hand to close the door. I just use my hips. I just twist like this, and that way, and it closes. And when I go to my friend's house, they have babies, and when I want to hold the baby, I just hold her on my side, and I don't really have to hold her anymore because she just wraps her legs around my waistline, and she just sits on my big hips, and my hips is like a chair for her. So I was like, okay, this works. Or when I hold a cat or a dog, same thing. I hold everything like a baby. So that's that's so funny. So I use my I put my body to use. like that. I mean, I can even open a fridge with my big hips. And that's fine. So I learned to appreciate it. I learned to love it. And, you know, it works. Works for me. You know, and if you have a big booty, well, that's like a big bonus. I mean, I don't want to cross the line. I've crossed the line and crossed borders in this show so many times that you know exactly what I mean. If you have a big booty, good for you. So, so you know, I think it's really important to make really fun of yourself in a good way. I mean, I always do it. So you just have to, you know, make fun of it and be happy. So who has been your inspiration? My role model was always Marilyn Monroe. I have lots of pictures of her. I had a huge poster of her on my wall before I moved here, which I'm planning to get again. And she was just my idol. Well, that was, I think this was a very good topic we talked about, and I hope we answered this young lady's question. And thank you, little Miss Foxy, for sharing that with us. And we hope you enjoy this lovely day. We will definitely see you next week. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye. Well, thank you so much for joining us again, and thank you so much, young lady, for your question. This was an amazing one. Like I said, we should have talked about this earlier, but I'm glad you brought it up. And just have fun with what you have and appreciate what you have, you know. As long as you're healthy and you're happy and healthy, that's all that matters. So thank you again. And please go outside. It's a beautiful day. So fresh and crisp and clean. It's like you're on top of the mountain. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.